Our non-tournament wrestler of the year is Leo Grider.
Hey, turn around there. Scoot over there by your coaches. Hold your trophy up. Yeah, we know he doesn't like the other one.
Yeah, we got Anthony announces. You get the buzz.
That works. Our next award is Rookie of the Year. This award goes to our best Gold Division wrestler. And this wrestler's medals, achievements, statistics made this a very easy choice. Rookie of the Year is Easton Long.
Yeah, Easton!
Good job, brother.
Blue Division Wrestler of the Year. This award goes to our best Blue Division wrestler. We had 3 Blue Division wrestlers that worked hard, but when it came down to it, this wrestler wrestled hard, and pushed herself through multiple medals and even a state medal. Our Blue Division Wrestler of the Year is Jada Freeman. Come on, guys, get up here. Yeah, just don't lay it on the table. We don't have nose plugs here. Resilience Award. Resilience means tough. That can mean a lot of things, but for us, it's mental toughness. All good wrestlers have to be mentally tough, and this wrestler had a hot head and even thrown some slaps in the beginning of the season. This season, she went through a lot, but what made a decision for us was her last match of state. She went through a match, faced a kid who was very cheap, punched, slapped, tried to kick her knee out, did a lot of things, which is, a lot of us can't hold our temper, but she focused, was mentally tough, pulled through, and just kept on wrestling. That is why the Resilience Award goes to Bailey Crump, but she is not here, so Levi, come up here and give the award. Yeah, come up here.
Give us your,
Yeah, come
your
here.
first.
Yeah!
Yeah, Levi!
Levi accepted for Bailey.
The 110% award, we always told our wrestlers, we don't care if you win or you lose. Give us 100%, one match at a time, every match. And this wrestler didn't have the best season, tournament-wise, but in the practice room, he always worked hard, if not the hardest worker sometimes. Even if his partner wasn't. That is why the 110% award goes to Ryder McDowell. Next award is Most Improved Wrestler Award. Our Most Improved Wrestler Award goes to someone who didn't not have the best start, but always strive to be better. This wrestler worked hard, even quitting basketball to pursue wrestling, and as a true first-year fought their way to the level match to place in state. And Most Improved Wrestler is Lily Smith, and she's not here either. Raider, our Most Outstanding Wrestler. This award is not about the best wrestler on the team, but someone is about a hard worker who had great matches. This wrestler might not have won those matches, but their matches were always exciting, always coming down to the last second or by 1 or 2 points. That is why our Most Outstanding Wrestler is Riley Jarvis.
Great job! Great job!
Raider Warrior Award. This award is about who embodied the Raider Warrior spirit. Except for 3 of our tournaments, this wrestler had the hardest bracket. Not by the competition in the bracket, but how full the bracket was. He always had a full 32 or 64-man bracket, and he didn't care. He wrestled to wrestle and to have fun. he didn't care who was in front of him. Always wrestled aggressive. Even in games, he would attack the coaches because the competition to him was fun. He was even our youngest tournament kid. This wrestler embodied the Raider Warrior spirit, and that is why the Raider Warrior Award goes to Zane Smith.
Here you go, bud. Yeah. Yeah, show us what's up. Good job, buddy.
And while he was wrestling, he was racing and he's the champion.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Our final award is Most Valuable Wrestler. This award is about a wrestler who was resilient, who gave 110%, who was an outstanding wrestler, who always strived to improve and embodied the Raider spirit. He even came to middle school and high school matches to see if he could learn something from the older guys. But his medals, accomplishments, and achievements and statistics speak for themselves. Second in the Hawk Brawl, first in Ozark District with 7th overall, most pins in the least amount of time, and first in the midget division. With 3 pins in 1 minute and 21 seconds, 8 overall, fastest pin in 20 seconds. Second in the Jimmy Idol tournament, first in the Fox Junior Jaguar tournament, 4th in state in a tournament that included high school stats. He had the 5th overall, fastest pin, or most pins in least amount of time. Second in the midget division with 4 pins in 4 minutes and 37 seconds, and had the fastest pin for the kids club of the season, an 18-second pin. And because we're his coaches, he's one heck of a thrower. Our most valuable wrestler is Easton Long.
Good job, buddy. Yeah. All right, I mixed up your awards so all the kids club need to come over here. I did. My bad. Terrible. Yeah, I'm serious. I mixed them up.
I'm not surprised.
A fun season. At this time, our middle school coaches, Coach Rare, my favorite, and Coach Mike. I'll clap for you guys.
I'm beyond all that. So I'm the old guy that hangs around all the time. They just let me. I haven't figured out anywhere else to go. But before I forget, I want to thank Brittany Reed. I don't know if everybody knows Brittany. She, just to prove how old I am, she's not the first one. But she walked in at practice this year, and her son is wrestling on the junior high team. And I coached Brittany when she was in high school. So
You're old.
I'm old.
That's okay.
But she jumped in this year and just volunteered, no pay, and helped roll around with the girls, the high school girls, the junior high girls, and just did a lot of good, I think, as far as having a female on the team to talk to, because I can't imagine what junior high girl wants to talk to Coach Schreier. So, get to the point here, we've got several wrestlers, had a lot of good records, won a lot of matches. Of that group, though, I'm going to do the 7th grade, Coach Carolyn will do the 8th. Our MVP for 7th grade is Bryant Guitar. You got to do that.
Awesome.
And just this was like a no-brainer. When you go 16-0, it's pretty easy to pick a most valuable. And then we give a Raider Warrior, which is just someone who shows up, has a lot of success, there day in, day out, works hard, and that is Serena Ray. Serena was 15-3 on the year. 15-3.
All right.
going to do our 8th grade Raider Warrior. I believe this kid got our MVP last year. He just continued to do great things this year. I'm lucky enough to be able to coach him in both football and wrestling. It's just been a pleasure to have him, and I expect he'll do great things when he gets into high school. Well, just a great kid. I never have to hear about him in the classroom or anything else. Your 8th grade Raider Warrior with a record of 14-4 is Brady Duncan.
Yeah, Brady! I know him.
No way.
Yeah.
Not you.
Nope.
No.
Pretty good pole.
All right, and our most valuable wrestler. I could say the same thing about him. He's a 3-sport athlete, just really stepped up this year. Does cross country, wrestles, does track. Always great in the classroom, always works hard. I expect him to do great things in high school as well. With a record of 15-3, your MVP is Aiden Nash.
I know him too. Yeah, coaches.
Which one? Who has more hair?
I don't know, it's kind of close.
Still gotta be me.
You have like a year. A little bit of hairline.
Keep your head up, it's kind of blinding.
I'm mad. It's kind of you in shape enough for the show me games? Or?
You mean for him to wrestle in the show? Okay. Let me tell you a story. I got a story for that.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm Coach Wolvet. I'm the head high school coach. My assistant coach, Ed Elliott. No, we are not brothers.
Dang it.
We're just both bald. He's a little older. Okay.
Looks better though.
Yeah.
Ed looks better.
Thanks, buddy. I know I like you.
This table's trouble.
It's like flowers. Delicate flowers.
Anyway, all right, so we're giving out 6 awards tonight. The first one we're going to start off is our most valuable freshman. A lot of times we try to, when we're thinking of our most valuable freshman, it's going to be the one that typically can step up for us and fill a varsity spot for us and actually come out and score some points and get some and have a pretty good record for us at the varsity spot. And this one right here, he's not here tonight, unfortunately, but he was able to step up for us, and he actually had a winning varsity record as a freshman. So it's our most valuable freshman will go to Ezariah Karoma.
Yeah! I know him.
Our next one, we always do a most improved wrestler. This one goes to the one, we basically check records, and whoever has the most increased wins from the previous year. And this wrestler right here, he's come up with his own style of wrestling. And we knew he was going to do big things, because I remember his freshman year, he struggled, and he fought so hard. And I think it was at districts, there was only 4 people in his weight class, and he had to be top 4 to go on to sectionals last year. And he was in that 3rd place match, and he was like, Coach, I'm not going to get last. I know I get to go on automatic, but I'm not going to get last. And he went out and pinned a kid that he never beat before, and he slammed his fist on the ground, goes, yes, in front of everybody. All right, big award. And then that became his signature celebration this year. And he actually came out and he's won 2 or 3 tournaments this year. All right, went from a 500 wrestler last year to now he's out here winning varsity tournaments. All right. The only thing I'd say to him is don't be so hard on himself when he doesn't always win a tournament. All right. So our most improved goes to Wesley Duncan.
Wesley.
I love yours more. We love you.
I love you, Wesley.
All right, now we go to our Boys Raider Warrior Award. All right, this reward just kind of embodies just like our kids club coaches said, is that mental toughness. All right, and this one there was no question because one tournament, all right, one match, he comes down on a kid, tooth right in the forehead, busts his forehead open, and I run out there. It's like a crime scene out there on the mat, and I just smack some paper towels on his forehead. All right, and we get it wrapped up, and he's just still determined to keep wrestling and wrestling. And after his next matches, every 15 seconds, he's bleeding through that gauze, and we're just adding gauze, and he just still wants to wrestle. At some point, we had to call it at that tournament, and God bless him, he tries to be a tough guy, but he couldn't help but hold back the tears because he wanted to wrestle so bad. And that's just how he wrestles even when he isn't bleeding out of his forehead. All right? He just goes out there 100%. He ain't scared of anybody. So, unfortunately, he's not here. His girlfriend's here to accept the award for him. Raider Warrior goes to Dane McCoy.
Yeah!
We'll just Photoshop his face over here. Okay. All right, our boys MVP. All right, our MVP award. I always try to find the boy that goes the farthest on our team. All right, and he'd probably even tell you himself at the beginning of the season, he probably didn't even think he would be going this far. He struggled a lot. He was struggling at the beginning of the season, but he kept coming back. He kept fighting. Matter of fact, at our district tournament, he wasn't even seeded. But we always just told him that doesn't matter. All right? He wasn't even seeded, and he came back and got third in our district tournament, went on to state, and ended up winning a match at our state tournament. All right? Our boys MVP goes to Mason Lane.
I knew I'd get the smile.
But they're all facing that way. I sat over here because last
All right.
time I faced over here.
Now we got our girls Raider Warrior award. All right, just like boys, this goes to the girl that just shows the most mental toughness on our team. All right, she's so mentally tough. She's the girl we send some of our newer boys to go over when they're mouthing off to us, so she can whoop up on them a little bit.
Yep. Where's she at?
It's not Brooke. But all right, this year she worked hard. She worked really hard this year. All right, and she just missed out on state last year by 1 place, and this year she came back and she made it this year. And she was so excited, and we're so proud of her, all right, for her battling back. This year, our girls Raider Warrior goes to Belle White.
What? I do know her. I don't know that one.
Now we got our girls MVP, okay? Like I said, this goes to somebody just like the boys. We try to find pick the girl that goes the farthest on our girls team. This girl has come a long way, especially since her 7th grade year. I coached her first year when she was in 7th grade, and sometimes I was like, man, why do you like going out there every time? And you just keep coming back and for more. And every year she came back and she kept getting better and better and better. And this year she went to the state tournament. She's placed higher than any wrestler that we've had the past since probably, what, 2009, Coach? All right. So she came back this year, and she got 6th place last year at state, and this year she came back and got 3rd. And next year she's going to come back and win the thing. All right. This year our girls MVP goes to Brooke Bennett.
I beat her once. You lost to her. I beat you once. She was already on her back. I know you lost to her. She was already on her back for a way.
All right, that's it for our awards for high school. Thank you everybody for coming. It's great to see. Say what? All right, it's great to see everybody, especially our kids club up here. Hope those kids clubs see our high schoolers and they find a goal to aspire to, whether it's going to state, the state tournament in high school, placing at state, and maybe even a state championship. That's the goal. Now, at this point, usually every year we make a highlight video for high school. All right, we have it set up in the auditorium. If you would like to move to the auditorium,